keep me waiting, I would wait a lifetime. In tricky situations, I will be a lifeline. Nobody's meant to be fighting alone. That's why I'm taking you home. I never felt something like this before, no. Keep coming back for you time after time. Maybe I'm losing my mind, but I know I'll never leave you behind, no. Baby, I got you. When you feel like falling, I'll be there to prove, yeah, that baby, I got you. No matter the distance, no matter the route, yeah, baby, I got you. When you feel like falling, I'll be there to prove, yeah, that baby, I got you. No matter the distance, no matter the route, yeah, baby, I got you. I got you. I got you. I got you. Baby, I got you. I got you. I got you. Ocean in between us, still I feel your heartbeat. There's something about you, baby, that makes me feel complete. Nobody's meant to be fighting alone. That's why I'm taking you home. I never felt something like this before, no. Coming back for you time after time. Maybe I'm losing my mind, but I know I'll never leave you behind, no. Baby, I got you. When you feel like falling, I'll be there to prove, yeah, that baby, I got you. No matter the distance, no matter the route, yeah, baby, I got you. When you feel like falling, I'll be there to prove, yeah, that baby, I got you. No matter the distance, no matter the route, yeah, baby, I got you. I got you. I got you. I got you. Baby, I got you. I got you. I got you. The world is going wild when they come for you. And the river's running dry when it all falls through. Don't you worry about a thing, baby, I got you. Yeah, baby, I got you.
For a fact, they both don't like that woman.
Yep, I told you.
I tell you that because, furthermore, if you look at the situation, their father met that woman when he was 29. Do you know how old Diana was? 16. Diana was 16.
Oh my goodness.
My man
What
was
would they say in 2023?
You see? The eight police have not said anything.
The eight
So
police.
now, when your
Severe grooming.
imagine your mother goes on TV
brutal, man.
and says your father and his descendants and his predecessors are bullying me, they're making me not eat, the woman is giving me sleepless nights, and then my mother dies, and then you go and marry that woman. Huh? You think I'm gonna like that woman?
That is a slap in the face.
A big slap in the face. But for William, as you said, he's sucking up because what? For him, he wants to be king.
He wants to be
king.
Wants to be king. So, but Harry, my guy, my brother, sticking up for his
William
brother.
is what you call a man that does not stand for anything, can fall for anything.
He will fall. Look at him. He's just like the wind.
That's why his head is falling as well. His hair is falling out.
Allegedly, he's also like father, like son. I hear.
Yeah.
He also has a side copying, but
Allegedly,
Allegedly.
Is this a news flash?
And allegedly,
are you breaking?
She was there at the
We
coronation.
didn't confirm it. We didn't hear it here.
Me, I'm just talking what I read in the newspapers.
What newspaper is this?
That already she was also there at the coronation. On Camilla's side. That's what I saw.
William had chest, eh?
Allegedly. So for me, I don't think they like her, but they tolerate her.
So they have a Department of Side Peace Affair.
Did you not see that?
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Tuesday podcast. Please hit that thumbs up button and subscribe button if you haven't already. Thank you to all of the new subscribers that keep joining. The podcast is growing quickly. Appreciate you all. And also spread it around if you know you have friends who are, interested in the ins and outs of the royal family but want an alternative perspective or more balanced perspective rather than what the British tabloids offer. Or even if, it's not something that they would usually be interested in, and just, slide it into the WhatsApp chat group and be like, oh, have a look at this. Such as a Success podcast. Carol Lund, thank you so much for being a member for 15 months. You have listened to me flap my gum for 15 months. You soldier. Thank you. Appreciate you all members and everyone that donates to help keep this podcast running and keep me sane while I run it, because goodness knows these royals are a dysfunctional bunch. And it definitely helps motivate you to come on this podcast and talk about Camilla and her shady ways. Oh my. Black Queen, 14 minutes before my dentist appointment. Well, today's actually going to be a really quick one, so we'll probably be finished before you go in. Not going to keep you here for too long today, folks. But we do have some positive things to talk about today. Harry and Meghan slipped into Canada. No one knew, because as we know, in Montecito, there are no leaks. We don't have to worry about Harry and Meghan's people slipping their schedule to William. And the press didn't even manage to get any paparazzi pictures, which is also fantastic. Okay, let me just slide down all of your comments, and then, okay, you all are just saying hello to each other, so we'll get to it. Right, well, before we get right into it, Rebecca from Duchess of Sussex Instagram page, which is, I think, the biggest squaddy page, squaddy Instagram page out there right now. She has actually collaborated with Stowe to celebrate reaching 490k followers. She now has more followers than the Sun newspaper. So congratulations to her. And she is hosting a competition. So you can win this really cool case that Meghan was papped with some time ago by Stowe London. So there is the link in the chat if you are on Instagram and you want a chance of winning one of Meghan's favorites. Go follow her and follow the instructions in the caption. Right, on to royal news. Camilla. Camilla keeps proving why she thoroughly deserves the title of horrible stepmother. She presented, or actually, it wasn't presenting an award, but she praised the bravery with a very small b, of journalists protecting true freedom of expression at the Foreign Press Association Awards. And she hailed the Daily Mail's late great correspondent, Dame Anne Leslie. The Daily Mail, who illegally published a private letter that Meghan had written for her father, which was leaked, and Meghan won that case. Yeah, that Daily Mail. And actually, a couple of weeks after Meghan won her case, Camilla was photographed kissing and hugging Jonathan Rothermere, who was the CEO of Associated Press, which the Daily Mail is under. So basically just proving everything Harry has ever said. This woman would rather be in bed with the press and have them on her side because she wants to be able to control the narrative and rebuild her image. And I don't actually think that that is ever going to be possible. I think the sting of Diana, and rightly so, is always going to be there. I think she will always be the other woman. And, they definitely tried. Oh, sorry, let me just put in my internet unplug because I think that's causing some issues. One sec, folks. So sorry if my sound has been funny. I didn't actually check. Does the sound all right, folks? Yeah, there has been a decades-long campaign to rehabilitate Camilla's image. And it's just never going to happen. They, tried to paint her as Charles's one true love. And, at the end of the day, this institution has done itself no favors by being as rigid as it was. And here she is, because she has to have the press on side to convince everyone that she is indeed Queen Camilla. And here she is praising a journalist from the Daily Fowl. And let's not forget that days before Jeremy Clarkson posted that horrendous article about Meghan in The Sun, she was at lunch with him and Piers Morgan. So, Harry was right. He said a part of her rehabilitating her image meant leaving other bodies on the street. And I don't even understand that. I don't understand why she felt like she had to destroy Harry and his wife, or be part of the machine to destroy Harry and his wife. Are you that jealous that they will take attention? Because actually, Harry is the only one in this family that is able to humanize them. Oh, they are truly a failure on every level. No sense whatsoever. Lorna, you said Camilla acts as if someone have something damaging on her family, maybe her son or daughter, because all her dirty laundry is out there. Yeah, I think it's that, but I think also she wants to get the same love and adoration I think that Diana got, but she just does not have the authenticity or warmness to replicate that. That is something that really comes from within. Yeah, Rhonda, some people are just unlikable. All right, let me just read from. Oh, sorry, folks. Before we get on to the next thing, so it says Queen Camilla hails Daily Mail's late great correspondent Dame Anne Leslie as she praises the bravery of journalists protecting true freedom of expression at the Foreign Press Association Awards. She held the late great correspondent Dame Anne Leslie speaking at an event to mark the 130th anniversary of the Foreign Press Association. Camilla also praised journalists, photographers, and their support teams who are currently risking their lives to report from Ukraine and the Middle East in these most difficult times. In her speech, she singled out the Mail's legendary writer Dame Anne, who died earlier this year and reported from the front lines across the world over her unparalleled career. Camilla said, as the late great Dame Anne Leslie wrote, it is among the sacred duties of journalists to face the glacier in the cupboard and expose its coldness and cruelty to the bright, clear and humanizing light of day. That is what she and all of you do, except for when it comes to members of the royal family. Except for when it comes to members of the royal family. Except for when it comes to Prince Andrew. Except for when it comes to Prince William telling his aide to publish emails and texts from Meghan to derail her court case with the Daily Fowl. Except for that. Except for when it comes to corrupt politicians. Camilla was standing in at the FPA's annual awards gala in London for her husband, Charles, who is the honorary member of the organisation, the world's oldest and biggest association of foreign press journalists. Yeah, there you go. In bed with the press. What more can one say? Okay, next thing. Let's get this off the screen. Okay, so while Camilla is cozying up to the Daily Fail, Baroness Doreen Lawrence is trying to hold these people accountable. This was happening today in London. She appeared at the Royal Courts of Justice for the latest stage of her legal action against the publisher of the Daily Mail, Associated Press papers. She and others, including Prince Harry, accuse the newspaper group of unlawful information gathering. So while you have a senior member, the second most senior member of the British royal family, cozying up to the Daily Fail, you have British citizens trying to get justice because of the failures of the tabloid press. What do you even say to that? I wish Baroness Doreen Lawrence the best. This is why you should never take any awards or praise or anything from these people, because she's a baroness. So she's taken an award from, the royal household, but this is what the royal household are doing. They are in bed with the very people that you are fighting against. Nonetheless, I wish her the best, and I hope she gets justice for herself and her son. Right, on to some nicer news. Harry and Meghan were outside in Canada enjoying some ice hockey at the Rogers Arena. I've posted as many videos as I could find. There's actually 2 more that I need to post. But if you want to go and watch the actual videos, go to the videos tab or the shorts tab, because that's where I post those. And it's incredible that they were actually able to plan this, get there. There was even a backstage footage put together in a montage. So this is definitely something that's been planned for some time. And there you have Harry actually came out onto the ice and threw the puck. And they enjoyed the game together, and they were also out and about doing some promo for Invictus. There's Harry there in his bomber jacket. And the Invictus Twitter posted, "We are honoured to host senior members of the Invictus Games Foundation, including Prince Harry, the Duke of Sussex in Vancouver, and Whistler this week to visit venues as we focus on delivering the first ever winter sports program at the Invictus Games Vancouver, Whistler 2025. Now, mind you, Harry's court case has been moved to 2025. So I hope that they can give room for Invictus to happen and Harry won't get to miss out on any of that. I feel like there's enough there's enough time for them to actually schedule the court case around the event, so Harry doesn't have to miss any of this. But it's great to see them out scouting for venues and just a team out and about. Meanwhile, this is actually Charles playing a hockey in Canada some years ago. Meanwhile, the Commonwealth Games has still not found a host. And in fact, I did not know this. Thank you to the squaddy who sent this to me. But because Victoria, the state of Victoria in Australia, cancelled on their bid to host the 2026 Games, they had to pay $380 million. I mean, what do you even say to this? Thank you to the squaddy who sent me this, because I missed it. The money will be paid to the Commonwealth Games Federation, Commonwealth Games Federation Partnerships, and Commonwealth Games Australia, although the breakdown of how the money has been distributed has not been disclosed. Former New Zealand Judge Kit Toogood and the former Chief Justice of the Supreme Court of Western Australia and Honourable Wayne Martin acted as joint mediators after the parties agreed to refer the dispute to mediation. Following discussions, it concluded that the multi-hub regional model was more expensive to host than traditional models. Victoria State Premier Daniel Andrews announced the shock decision to terminate the city's contract to host the Games last month. Andrews told a media conference following the news that Victoria was withdrawing from hosting the Games that he would not take money out of hospitals and schools in order to fund an event that is 3 times the cost, which is estimated and budgeted for last year. He claimed that in 973 days until the start of the Games, the original forecast budget for the event of 1.3 billion pounds, that's 1.5 billion dollars. I mean, that's almost as much as the Olympics, with a fraction of the coverage and tourists that are going to come in that would help you to pay that money back. And mind you, even the Olympics is a huge money drain that often leaves white elephants. So it's now expected to be in the region of 3.1 billion pounds. That's $3.6 billion. So basically almost as much as the Olympics. And not even with half the prestige. Opposition politicians called Andrew's decision damaging to Victoria's reputation as a venue for major sporting events, while Commonwealth Games Australia said the announcement was beyond disappointing. I think it would have been far more damaging to actually host this thing, financially, and also just there was barely any buzz about the last Commonwealth Games. I think it's just becoming more and more unpopular as people question the legitimacy of the royal institution, let alone the Commonwealth. Victoria 2026 lawyers flew to London last month in a bid to try and reach a compensation deal with the CGF, but returned home having been unsuccessful, speaking exclusively to Inside the Games at this month's Commonwealth Youth Games in Trinidad and Tobago. The Commonwealth Games President Dame Louise Martin said she was confident that the Commonwealth Games will take place in 2026 and 2030. Well, y'all better hurry up and find a host, because I don't know who wants to host this. This year's CGF General Assembly is due to take place in Singapore from November 11th to 14th, with CGF Chief Executive Kate Sadler promising to provide a much more concrete plan. Well, you better get to it, girl, because you've got South Korea already trying to bid for the Invictus Games. And you lot can't find a host for the Commonwealth Games? Out of the whole Commonwealth, nobody wants this. On how the CGF plans to deal with the current absence of a host for the 2026 Commonwealth Games. Cancel it. There's your solution. Cancel it. Nobody wants this. Hi. Right, let's get your comments before we get into the next thing. Over in the UK, in London, the president of South Korea and his spouse came to visit. So these were the scenes. Yasmin, you said she has so much baggage and the media knows them all. That's why. Her son was into D big time, probably still is, and she used Harry to cover for her son and Charles let her. She knows everything. Yeah. Yeah, Church, nearly 380 million. Ridiculous. Oh. And I guess they decided, well, we'd rather pay all of that than pay to actually host the darn thing. Rahini, you have only watched the Commonwealth Games and it was because my cousin was an athlete. He lost, but I still had to watch. Yeah, back in the day, I would have been really excited about the Commonwealth Games, but now it doesn't even, it's not even on my radar. Yeah, Church Nelly, that's a good question. Who the hell wants to pay billions for the Commonwealth Games? Well, that's what the organizers are asking. We're all asking the same question. Who? Hi, Dorothy Ross. How are you? Lorna Williams, you said, this is why I think South Korea will get the next winter and combine Invictus Games, because they already have the facilities. Yes, indeed they do. Already have the facilities. They were very keen and let it be known that they want it to be them. They showed up and they were, letting everyone know and letting Harry know, yeah, we here. Come on over, please. And more so, it's not even going to cost them anywhere close to what it would to cost to host the whole Commonwealth Games, because even the ticketing that was paid entirely by Amazon for the last Invictus Games. So those who would be coming to South Korea, granted they do that again. I mean, you haven't even got to pay for your entry tickets. You can just walk straight in. So what a great incentive to visit a very interesting country and get to enjoy the Invictus Games. I mean, if they host it in South Korea, I will do everything to make sure that I'm there. Right, yes. So you did have the South Korean president visiting in the UK with his spouse. Interesting choice of outfit from Kate. Now, do you remember when Meghan said that she would often wear muted colours so that she would not, um, distract from the senior members of the royal family? Now, I actually, well, I guess you can see it from the back, but in the picture of Kate from the back, there's actually Camilla and Charles are on the other side. So they had a lineup where you had Kate and William and then Camilla and Charles slightly more in front. And I've got no doubt in my mind, and we're going to see if I'm right, but I've got no doubt that in tomorrow's papers, they are going to go with Kate's outfit. They're going to go with Kate. They're not going to go with Camilla. And so I can't help but feel like she did this on purpose. It was the same thing. Do you remember when they went to the Chelsea Gardens show and Kate wore the pink dress, and then all of a sudden there were these articles that Kate is, she's outdoing the king, she's outdoing the queen because she wore a pink dress. I mean, what does it say about you if you are a whole king and queen and you're outdone by somebody in a pink dress? But there were all these articles about how Kate was going to get a telling off from the king for stealing attention away. And this is just the pettiness of how these people roll. I actually don't hate the coat. The hat is the hat is giving Mary Poppins cosplay. But I don't hate the coat. I think she could have done without the hat. It's a bit too over the top, I think, for this occasion. And here was a picture of the happy couple in the car making their way. Someone please tell me, what phase of a royal marriage is this? Tell me in the chat. And with that, I am done. Thank you so much for coming as always, everyone. Much appreciated. I'm actually leaving for a couple of days from the 25th to the 29th. So I'm going to try and do the podcast the best I can where I'm going. But I basically have a moving day on the 25th, and then I'm coming back on the 29th. So just so you know. Rahini, you said the first Invictus Games was less than 5 million, I think. Harry had 500k seed money. Amazing. Light side. South Korea's first lady is 51 years old. Where is the 51? Oh my goodness. She looks so youthful. Wow. I mean, Korean skincare is amazing. And they have a very healthy diet over there. So, wow. That's so. I mean, if I saw her just, I mean, she looked like 31 to me. I would guess maybe 31, 32. I would not have said that she's 51. That is incredible. She looks amazing. Dorothy Ross, she said, I cannot see the Commonwealth Games taking place anytime soon. And I think you're right, Dorothy Ross. Because if anybody really desperately wanted this, they would have found a host by now. I mean, isn't the Olympic Games, don't they have a host picked like 2 games ahead or something? Okay. You're like the end phase, the last part of the marriage. Heading for the divorce court. Yeah, well. Yeah, light side. A lot of people were saying that it's giving Handmaid's Tale. All right, folks, I'm gonna leave it there. Thank you so much for coming, and thank you so much to Carolita Simon for the super sticker. Enjoy the rest of your day, folks. I'll see you tomorrow. Ciao.
If you would keep me waiting, I would wait a lifetime. In tricky situations, I will be a lifeline. Nobody's meant to be fighting alone. That's why I'm taking you home. I never felt something like this before, no. Keep coming back for your time after time. Maybe I'm losing my mind, but I know I'll never leave you behind, no. Baby, I got you. When you feel like falling, I'll be there to prove, yeah, that baby, I got you. No matter the distance, no matter the route, yeah, baby, I got you. When you feel like falling, I'll be there to prove, yeah, that baby, I got you. No matter the distance, no matter the route, yeah, baby, I got you. I got you. I got you. I got you. Baby, I got you. I got you. I got you. Ocean in between us, still I feel your heartbeat. There's something about you, baby, that makes me feel complete. Nobody's meant to be fighting alone. That's why I'm taking you home. I never felt something like this before, no. Keep coming back for your time after time. Maybe I'm losing my mind, but I know I'll never leave you behind, no. Baby, I got you. When you feel like falling, I'll be there to prove, yeah, that baby, I got you. No matter the distance, no matter the route, yeah, baby, I got you. When you feel like falling, I'll be there to prove.